The founding fathers intended impeachment to be used to deal with the commission of indictable crimes and the abuse of power, corruption, and injury to the nation caused by public officials, among others.
Now, I am going to make fun of her in a moment, but I want to be very clear before I make fun of Congresswoman Marjorie Greene. If a regular person mispronounces a word that they have no reason to see in print very often, I think that is the most understandable thing in the world. We can't pronounce everything correctly. I mispronounce, locations in other countries and things like that, medicines. If it's outside of your area of expertise or knowledge or experience, you're gonna mispronounce things. Indictable crimes are not outside of Marjorie Greene's area of experience because she is a supporter of Donald Trump, who has committed many of them. She has heard that word and read that word many, 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 many times, and yet it eludes her to this point. Not entirely. Now, entirely not understanding that word, she would have just said it and moved on with her life. But in combination with the fact that, I'm not sure if it was audible in the video, multiple people laughed, she did pause. And she doesn't necessarily know exactly what she did to be laughed at, but she knows it was something. Not enough to become a more curious person, a better read person, maybe to get some flashcards or something like that. She remains, in the absence of curiosity or knowledge, very confident and impressed with herself. And there's no room left for anything else. I have a theory, by the way, of why she pronounced it the way she did. We'll get to that in a sec, Brett, but what do you think?
I don't like to make fun of most stupid people. And I think they're useful. I think stupid people are useful because or not stupid people, but people that just don't know anything about politics. I don't think that's stupid. I think just your average person who isn't, they might be smart. They always tell you when you're writing, overestimate their intelligence, underestimate their knowledge of current events. So I think the average person can hear what's happening and tell you exactly like a reduced, very specific, very, essentialized version of whatever's happening. But Marjorie Taylor Greene is just dumb.
Just dumb.
She's so dumb. Like Trump was at the UN and he said something about how awesome America is and how everybody loves us, and everybody laughed at him. And he picked up on that and was able to figure it out and actually did get the room back. Marjorie, she's just so clueless.
Yeah.
And it's like I hope enough people see this and are just like, she's such a moron.
She is the congresswoman representing the great state of Dunning-Kruger. That's all it is. She is unfortunately too dumb to be capable of understanding how dumb she is. You could be kind of dumb and then realize, oh, I don't know this stuff. Maybe I should learn. But she's too far. She's crossed the line. She's too angry and spiteful and hateful to ever think that she should question herself and learn something. And I say this all, by the way, to help her, because I know there's at least a small chance that she's watching right now. Welcome to the show, Congresswoman. Anyway, why did she say this? Well, it's an interesting slip in indictable rather than indictable. We do know what her main hobby is, which is showing effectively revenge porn on the House floor. So maybe it could be tied to that, I don't know. But she has notably had slip-ups before, so you can add this to the eventual mashup we will do of going viral for saying peach tree instead of petri dish. I guess that was a small one. Bear in mind, she was doing it to try to demonize Bill Gates wanting you to eat his fake meat that was grown in peach tree dishes. So the mispronunciation is probably less concerning than her conspiracy theories. But she also confused the Nazi secret police with cold tomato soup. That was gazpacho gate, if you don't recall. And now we have the indictable. And look, I will only say, if you think that we are being petty in regards to her by focusing on this, you are indisputably right. But if you think if Ilhan Omar did this or Ocasio-Cortez did this, that they would not stop playing it for a year, you're out of your mind.
But I can say that when it comes down to it, Donald Trump is really smart at saying the thing that most people complain about and being like, listen, I don't want to pay my taxes. Doesn't everybody not want to pay their taxes? There's a thing there that he comes back to, and he's can tell a joke and he can do a stand-up bit for an hour. He can do that. That's a compliment to Donald Trump. I don't know Marjorie Taylor Greene's single redeeming quality. Like Lauren
Commitment
Boebert
to
gets
fitness.
busy in a theater, like, yeah, like great, hot. Like, what is Marjorie Taylor Greene's redeeming quality? She's like, looks terrifying when she's doing her workouts. Like she's not even good at CrossFit. Like, that's what it's weird.
Hey, I don't think that she's gonna mind if we make fun of her for potentially being ignorant or whatever, but you make fun of her pull-up, and that's gonna ruin her day.
For more political news breakdowns, interviews, stories of activism, and me trying my hardest to care about the occasional big celebrity news story, subscribe to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/thedamagereport. And you can ring the bell wherever it is so you don't miss anything.